LaFosse here. On June 19th of this year, Corp announced the 4th generation of Hololive English talents. Called Hololive Justice, these 4 talents are meant to be the oppositional route to Hololive English's 3rd generation, Advent. Their actual ability to recapture the Advent girls has already been shown to be debatable. Their incredible creativity and ingenuity, however, is unmistakable, and I find it fitting to give these ladies their own hypothetical Pokemon teams. But before we dive in, let's set the scene. For those not familiar with my Pokemon Trainer series, I have 3 ground rules when putting together teams.
Firstly, each talent will be assigned one typing, much like the gym leaders in Elite Four of the mainline Pokemon games. Secondly, the talent are allowed one Pokemon on their team that does not match their assigned typing. Lastly, the one not matching type Pokemon must have some connection to the VTuber's lore, personality, and/or their aesthetic.
In addition to these rules, I'd like to make it clear that I will not be considering aspects such as abilities or movesets when creating these teams. Now, with these things out of the way, it's time to unveil our Trainers of Justice. The first member of Justice, and the leader of her group, is none other than Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame. The so-called Scarlet Queen from Great Exardia, Elizabeth's debut was a force to be reckoned with, displaying her many talents such as singing, art, and impressions. The appropriate type for Elizabeth, also called Herb for short, is as obvious as the blue flame on her chest. I am looking respectfully, honest.
Yes, the fire type is a perfect match for the Scarlet Queen, and her first Pokemon, Skeletor. Now, I'll be honest, I tried to avoid choosing the starter Pokemon in these videos, but the giant singing crocodile was just too good to pass up. Besides, who wouldn't want a karaoke partnered away and torch the stage? The next Pokemon in Herb's lineup is Alolan Marowak. In addition to Marowak's blue flames matching Herb's, trade their Bone Meringue for a Penlight, and you have your own personal... Get it? Maintain? Pyroar is next, and what better Pokemon for a warrior of justice than a fiery lion, as lions have long been associated with honor and strength across different cultures. I'm sure Rose could help her The 4th spot on Herb's team goes to Salazzle, a female... The 4th spot on Herb's team goes to Salazzle. The 4th spot on Herb's team goes to Salazzle, a female-only evolution that garners the respect of the male Salandit. She's beautiful and powerful, much like her trainer. Charcadet may not be as powerful as their 2 evolution forms, but I can't think of Green Knight. Some might say Ceruledge is better fit for Herb, but I've already assigned Vesper this Pokemon in my Tempest HQ video. No repeats. Last is Herb's not matching type Pokemon, which is the queenly Serena. According to Bulbapedia, Serena will punish anyone who approaches it with evil.
Let's move on to the second member of Justice, the mischievous and adorable Gigi Murin. Given the role of the chaser, Gigi's proficiency in finding her targets is only rivaled by her impulse towards having fun and indulging in silly antics. After some thought, I decided that the electric type matches Gigi's inexhaustible energy and infectiously bright personality.
Intentions. Herb is perfectly suited to such a regal Pokemon, which would undoubtedly be a great ally in fighting for justice. Gigi's first Pokemon is Wattrel, who represents the VTuber's own bird friend Popo. Hopefully Wattrel is able to keep up with Gigi, otherwise it might end up as a chicken dinner. Just saying. Next is Bellybolt. With its goofy smile and easygoing nature, there's no better match for a little gremlin of a trainer. Do you think Gigi would use Bellybolt as a pillow? To having two evolved forms that only slightly different. It's really too bad that it's a single stage Pokemon, but what can you do? It's better than having two evolved forms. I hope I don't have to explain why, but I'll give you a hand in the comments if you need it. Finally, Rotom would be the last Pokemon of the Gremlin stage Pokemon, but what can you do? It's better than having two mischievous trainer. If only Gigi had Rotom in her debut, it'd be a shame on Game Freak's part. But anyway, next is Gigi's not matching Pokemon.
The third member of Justice, Cecilia Immergreen, was tricky to pin down. She is an automaton, so it makes sense to go with the steel type, no? But with how much importance nature, plants specifically, are to her backstory and name, I decided the grass type would better suit Cece. I'm sure Gold Bullet wouldn't mind sharing a type. By the way, if y'all haven't already, consider watching my video for Armis Pokemon Teams. Right after this video, of course.
I hope I don't have to explain why, but I'll give you a hand in the comments if you need it. Finally, Rotom would be the last Pokemon of the Gremlins lineup, a mischievous electric ghost to match an equally mischievous trainer. If only Gigi had Rotom in her debut, maybe then she would have been able to put on her shoes. Anyway, the first not matching type Pokemon, and hear me out. Yes, it's technically a mythical Pokemon, and I've done my best to stick to more common Pokemon, but just look at it. I can't not have a robot Pokemon for an automaton. It'd be blasphemy. Besides, considering Cecilia's lore, she would be bound to come across a mythic Pokemon at some point to train her. The Pokemon's relaxing fragrance would be just the thing to help Cece keep calm and focused on her many hobbies. Though, now that I think about it, can Cece even smell as an automaton? Finally, much like how the grass type disguises itself as a bug type, under Cece's elegant design is an agent of chaos who you should never trust to drive. The next team member is Sinistra. The next team member is Cecilia's love for tea. She'll need to train her grass ghost companion hard if she wants to defeat the coffee enjoyers. Now it's finally the moment for the last member of Justice to take the scene. It's the pink cat with the godlike eyes, Raura Panthera. Ever since I saw the Chatino in her debut stream, there was only one Pokemon type that seemed fitting, the normal type. I know pink cat girls aren't quite normal per se, but Raura's love for cute plushies and mascots are nothing if not relatable. Rather than trying to have a powerful team, I'd imagine Raura would be more focused on having the cutest Pokemon in her vicinity. Cute can still be dangerous, of course, so let's go take a look. Matches the cuteness of her trainer. The Pokemon's relaxing fragrance would be just the thing to help Cece keep calm and focused on her many hobbies. Though, now that I think about it, can Cece even smell as an automaton? Finally, the last Pokemon of Cece's roster would be Toadschool, since they're slightly reminiscent of Cecilia's Otomos. They're both fun, cute little guys. And I'm sure Orbeetle would be a great help in supporting Justice in her trainer's absence. The last Pokemon of Rowr's team is Skitty. The second of the cat Pokemon is an obvious pick, a little mini panther for the cat girl to fawn over. First up is Beware. Even with the risk of being split in half from a pink cat in a heartbeat. Next in Rowra's team is Cicino, being representative of the Chatinos that watch and support the artsy idol. The third Pokemon, Lechonk, was much beloved in early trailers and teasers for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games, though I'm sure she'd need to defend Lechonk from a hungry Gigi. Meowth is fourth in the lineup, one of two cat Pokemon I narrowed down for Rowra's team. With that said, we're at the end of today's video. What did you think of the teams I put together for Hololive Justice? Were there any Pokemon you thought would work better with your Oshi? Let me know down in the comments below, and feel free to like and subscribe if you're so kind. I'll see y'all soon. Toodaloo!